Yes. Hello, hello, hello. It's Stephanie here. Rent to Rent, short and sweet number 38. You know the drill. Lots of value, only a little bit of time. I'm here answering your rent to rent questions. And let's be short and sweet and get right to it. We've had an incredible question. It's all about letting agent referencing. And lots of people ask about this because when you set up a new business to run your rent to rent company, it won't pass referencing from a letting agent. So what do you do? Now, before I dive into it, I want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to our Rent to Rent Success channel on YouTube. We have had an incredible number of people subscribe recently. It feels like it's blowing up. It's almost 300 people a month are subscribing. So thank you for that. It is incredible. And thank you, Fiona from Denphy Designs, with this amazing dress. I've got my sleeves in. Isn't it fabulous? What do you think? Let me know. If you like it, give me a thumbs up just because of the dress. I've got the link to Fiona and Denphy Designs below if you want to get a bit of this for yourself. Let me dive in because this has got nothing to do with it and I'm supposed to be being short and sweet. So it's all about the letting agent referencing. How do you do it? You've got a new company. You want to get started with your rent to rent business. I'm recording this at the beginning of 2020, and this is going to be your year. If you're not watching in 2020, this is going to be your year. Okay, so what to do there is what your letting agent needs to do, because we are also a letting agent, is they want to make sure that you can pay the rent on time, that you're going to look after the property, and that you're going to be minimum risk. And the way that they work that out is through the referencing process. What the referencing process is designed to do is to show that you can afford to rent the property. So there are various ways you can do that. If you've got a new company, obviously your company accounts, often they want 2 or sometimes 3 years of accounts, and you won't have that long of accounts. It's a plus in your favor if you can show that you do have funds in your company accounts, okay? How you get around that is you'll do personal referencing on you as a person. So if you're working in a full-time job, obviously that's very beneficial because as long as that can show that you can afford the rental, that's fine. Now, so you would just go through personal referencing as normal. That will show what your income is. Sometimes it's your bank accounts, it's have you got good credit and all of that process. If you don't have, because we have had examples where people are not working currently, or they for whatever reason, they're full-time in property, or maybe they're at home with a young family and they're doing rent to rent. So in that case, they use somebody else, either a business partner or someone who will be a guarantor, and that person will guarantee the rent in the same way as you would guarantee the rent for a person. You will guarantee the rent for the property that's being rented. And you will need to prove, your guarantor will need to prove that they have the income to be able to pay the rent on the property. So it's a simple process. You start off at the top. If you can't afford the rent, first of all, if you can personally guarantee the rent yourself. The second thing, if you can't do that, then you will provide a guarantor who can personally guarantee the rent. And if you can't do either of those things, like you don't want to or aren't able to find someone to be a guarantor, then your best bet is not to go through agents to start off with. Your best bet is to start off going direct to landlords. Usually you don't, or we have never been asked to provide a financial reference when we're going direct to a landlord. That's about a personal relationship. It's about trust. It is to a certain degree with the letting agents, but the letting agents are also responsible to someone else, i.e. the landlord. And so they tend to put you through more hoops. So when you go direct to landlord, that's a great way to start off. If you have a new company, you don't have a guarantor, and you can't guarantee the rent yourself. Now, I should say before I end off that you need to make sure that your financial position is such that you can guarantee the rent, you can pay the rent before you start off on this endeavor. Okay, so I hope, Melissa, that answers your question. If you have any follow-ups, Melissa, please ask in the comments. If you would like your rent-to-rent question answered, leave a comment below. If you love my dress today, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, why not? It's fantastic, you know. Please subscribe, and I will see you all again soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.